Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, that can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Ay, güey.
A show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my rowdy brother. So let me not waste any freaking time introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the 2024 gold medalist in hair pie eating. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy and Dynamite Collector.
Thank you, and thank you for the acknowledgement on that. It was an amazing achievement. I appreciate you bringing that to everybody's attention. And my brother over here, my co-host, he is the silver medalist in the 2024 hair pie eating. Mr. Toy Addict 17.
Thank you. You know what? Second place is better than no place, so I'm very I'm also proud of that achievement. And you know what I'm saying? I'm doing really good tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm worthy. We're here. It's Thursday, and if you're watching this on live right now, or if you're watching this in a replay, we love you. We thank you for the support that you're giving us. We took a break last week. We kind of needed to kind of like rejuvenate ourselves. We've been having a really busy summer, and August was really busy for us. Well, we decided to take a day off because we could do that. We've been doing this for about a year and some change, and we thought, hey, maybe one day it's okay. But we appreciate it. And
you know what? While we were off, I want to say I appreciate the Hoodcast guys stepping up and filling in and giving people something to watch last Thursday. So big congratulations to Hoodcast for your YouTube live video that got 60 views. Doing great. Hopefully the next thing on your bucket list is to learn how to tie your shoes.
Yeah, they definitely stepped up. Very it was very I was super excited to watch it, and then the minute I fucking click in, like, I'm trying to understand, how are you a Latino man impersonating another Latino man? Like, how does that work?
I don't get it. I mean, I guess he gets a
I thought it was funny.
I know, like, if I was doing that, I would probably be getting called a racist. So maybe.
Probably. It was actually really funny though. Like, it was a good episode. Hey, listen, congratulations, Cast guys. Thank you for stepping up for us, since we wanted to be slackers that day. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Oh, from what I heard, I didn't watch it. From what I heard,
oh, Worthy, we are back, baby. And listen, Wednesday's gone, hump day is over. But we're the Rowdy Boyz. We're gonna continue to hump through all through the weekend into next week. So, Worthy, how are you doing, buddy? I missed you that week. Like, I missed you. Like,
it's absence make the heart grow fonder. So we weren't doing a show last week, but we might as well have, because we were just like on FaceTime. No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
Yeah, exactly. So I it's been a busy ass August for me. Like, I just felt like it was like a birthday every day. Like, it was a celebration of some sort.
Well, I mean, you got all these kids that had birthdays.
Yeah, right. And then now all the kids are going back to school, so you're getting them prepared to start the new year. And then I got my oldest heading into college, his first year in college. Then I got my my other kids going back to school and all this stuff. So it's been kind of chaotic. I think we needed that day. We needed that day. And look, you guys they weren't lacking for anything. You got to watch Hoodcast do their thing, on a live, and talk about the stuff that they talk about. Whatever that is, but they talk about.
Got to listen to a lot of good digs on people, and when I say digs, I mean Diggs was in the chat too. Like, that was reason enough to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So the chat's here. And I've missed the chat because I love to interact with the chat. So I want to say what's up to who's here. So starting with Mr. Jonathan Fallen, Hoodcast AF. What's going on, dude?
Speak of the devil and he'll appear.
We got everybody's favorite dad, Mr. Colbert, dad, host of the Weekly Habit on Wednesdays. And we got a special announcement tonight in regards to him and another fellow toy community member. They got something special coming up. So we're definitely going to talk about that later on. We got Ed Nice, one of the Latin Legion's hosts.
Hola,
what's going on?
Mi amigo.
Right. We got our Rowdy brother Clintastic 4. What's going on, dude?
What's up, Clint?
We got the master of Dials.
Yeah.
Jack, man. What's going on, Jedi Jack? What's going on? We got another host of the Latin Legions, Mr. Collectibles. Matt, what's going on, man? We got Latin Legions in the house. What's going on? What's going on? I think we're in trouble because our PR department says, "You mean this show didn't get canceled yet?" No, we didn't. We're still here.
Yeah, we're working on it, Bill.
Yeah, we're here. We got our homie Diggs Figs in the house. He says, "I treated the Hoodcast like this show is skipped." Right. A for effort unworthy. Okay. We got we gotta acknowledge the tribal chief and Mrs. Wubsy are in the building. We gotta acknowledge our tribal chief. What's going on, Thea? Always love. Go check out Chubsy Wubsy store. Go check out their selection of figures. And more importantly, if you're in the New Jersey area, go have a little nice conversation. I'm trusting you will not be disappointed. Great. Stop
Buy
it.
a toy. Tell our aunt she's beautiful. Do all of it.
Buy them breakfast in the morning. Do something. So, dude, yeah. But again, everybody that's watching, everybody that's in the chat, we thank you, and we appreciate you guys understanding that we needed a day, and we were okay with that, you know. And we appreciate that.
And if you're not understanding, too fucking bad. We'll do what we want.
Right. Exactly. So he says pretty sure PR department is a you know what? That wouldn't be bad. I would fucking hire him in a heartbeat. He has to dance the same way he dances in his concert, like during the meeting. He has to do like the shit he did in that like morning show. Corey Hames, Jesus. Man. So Unworthy, you have a discussion question in a form of a video today, right? And break this down for us because you were telling me a little bit about it backstage. I'm very intrigued about it because I haven't watched this video, and so go ahead. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Yeah, so it's we are probably not the best people to be talking about what is inappropriate gestures and inappropriate conduct because we are some highly inappropriate motherfuckers. So we're not getting sponsored.
Time out. What consists of what is like an inappropriate gesture that maybe we may use? Is there any gestures?
I mean, we do make a lot of references to eating Rhea Ripley's ass and Pee Wee Herman jerking off in a movie theater. And there's a lot of it. There's a list. There's a long list.
Okay.
So the Pokemon World Championships happened a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to talk about what is considered a inappropriate gesture, and talk about maybe if this kid got the shaft on the situation. So this young fella, Ian Robb, he's a really good Pokemon player. He made it all the way to the top 8 of the competition. He was on his way into the top 4, beat his opponent 2 games in a row, very handily. Like he beat the brakes off of this kid, right? So he's supposed to go on to the top 4, the final 4. And he signed the match slip. His opponent signed the match slip. All that was missing was for the judge to sign the match slip. But in the meantime, somebody from the Pokemon company saw this hand gesture that this kid made after he won. And I'm going to go ahead and show this video, and we can discuss on what we think is being done.
Whoa. Wow.
So now, mind you, this young man just won life-changing amounts of money by getting into the top 4.
About how much money we're talking?
We're talking over $20,000.
$20,000
over, and that's just to get to the top 4. If you win the whole thing, it's a lot. But just getting into the top 4. Now, they saw this and they put the brakes in there. Whoop! Hold up, judge! Don't sign this slip. And they gave this kid a match loss, even though he just won 2. He just won 2 games decisively against this guy, and they gave this guy that he beat. They gave him a free pass into the final 4. So, and by the way, the guy that he just beat, that they gave a free pass into the final 4, went on to win the entire motherfucking competition.
So, because this kid, Holy shit. So because this kid made this gesture after they've signed the slip, they
Yeah.
basically disqualified him because he made this. Now,
Not a
chat, you
not a
got
disqualification. They gave him a match loss,
a match loss. Okay.
even though he won.
I mean, Lad Legends has it. He's like clearly he's rolling the dice suggestion. Yeah,
Now,
right. Everybody said maybe he was throwing the dice, right?
yeah.
Yeah, dude was rolling crickets.
So I don't. We'll circle this into. Speaking of circling and jerking, this is something I didn't know. This is a gesture they do in the fork knife game. You're doing really good, and it is rolling the dice.
What,
But I
Fortnite?
think it's because, yeah, I guess that's
We've been
what I'm
doing
being
this for decades. Like, you mean to tell me they just thought of this and they're like, this is a new gesture for Fortnite? I've been doing that for years. That gesture?
I guess it's like an emote, like rolling the dice.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Okay.
but
You
I'm thinking because he did this and then put his hand down, he didn't like
you know,
open his
no,
hand.
I tell you what though, you see that watch the video again. This is exactly what I would have been doing to Paul Rubens had I been in that theater. I'm like, you got it,
Let
dude.
me handle that for you. You can do it.
You can do it. Wow. I mean, I could see how it could be. I mean, I mean,
Definitely.
with that facial expression, it's like had he just did it and like was like serious about it, like he was like angry with it, like it was
Like if
different.
he had just been
Like he was
like,
like,
"Oh yeah," licking his lips, maybe.
but look
You
at his
know?
face, like he puckered his lips and everything. Yeah, I could see how, but like, I mean, I don't know.
Now,
I yeah.
there's been a lot of controversy about it because, like I said, the guy that he just destroyed got the match win and got put on into the fucking finals and won the finals. Like, he won
Right.
the world championship, and
Oh,
like the community's up in arms, like whether or not maybe he should have been given the match loss in the top four, and then whoever his opponent was for the top four basically would get a free ride. Like he would
the
get a bye.
okay. Yo, this chat is like out of fucking control.
Yeah, they're
PR
all
department says this was funny. Cobra says he jerked himself into defeat. PR department says you can tell he's got a tiny dick with that movement. Cobra says, I just thought he wanted to play Yahtzee after the match.
yeah,
Chain
Yahtzee.
Brothers, what's going on? Chain Brothers in the house. What's going on, buddy? What's going on, fellas? As a Dick says, if you don't stick your tongue against the cheeks, it should have.
Right.
Chubsy says, bro, that's a fluffer move. Oh, okay. You know what? I just learned what a fluffer was not too long ago. I just learned,
Yeah, I
I
know.
really didn't.
I do know because you were with Uncle Chubsy and Aunt Wubsy and called me to ask me if I knew
I was trying to
what
figure out what the
a
fuck.
fluffer
I
was.
just learned what a fluffer was. He said he's looking at the crowd saying, "Get this guy out of here." Cal the Collector, what's going on, man?
That was,
Jay Brother says, we got a 70-year-old lady at my job that does that just so. Oh, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. They got to stop being so soft. Exactly. This world is so sensitive. Like
now
that,
here's the
that,
thing. This is the so that video. I was watching this live. I watched this match go down live. Like I was watching it. I watched the final four matches or
okay.
final 8 and final 4 matches live. And I was watching, saw him do that and thought nothing of it. And then the next thing you know, they're putting a video up of the announcement saying that he's getting a match loss and he will not be carrying.
Thought unworthy was your fluffer.
Somebody's got to do it.
Fucking, oh my god, Michael Myers doesn't do it for me anymore. I mean, I can see how. I mean, it's a Pokemon. I don't know, man. It's just
Yeah, and the Pokemon company is the one that was streaming this, where the hand gesture.
Got you.
So
You
it's
know
almost
what?
like if it hadn't been caught on stream, maybe he wouldn't have gotten disqualified. But
we should, like,
also, maybe they ought to fucking start vetting these young kids that they're putting up here on live streams. It's
right.
like, what are
I
you?
can't.
This 20-year-old kid
So,
just made life-changing money, and you think if that was me, I'd been kicking the fucking table over, telling everybody to fucking jerk.
So someone in the crowd was recording him as he was
No,
doing
that
that.
was the Pokemon company was streaming
Oh, okay.
match
Man,
live.
I fucking hate that. That sucks. He probably didn't mean none by it. I mean, I mean, it does look a little suspect, with doing.
He
the
says
lips
he
like
was rolling the dice. Is what.
that's
Or well,
yeah.
he
Listen,
actually he's not said anything. The people
if
in
he'd
his
have did,
camp or whatever, they're saying he was rolling.
nah. Listen, I grew up with DX telling his suck his salt. Yeah, I agree. But listen, had he made the gesture and did like one of these and then like blow it on his hand, like, but even then, that looks kind of suspect too, right? Like, right? It's like, and then did
Or
one of those.
do the Silence of the Lambs and then throw it at you.
Oh my god! Right? Had he did that, that'd have been a whole different ballgame. That would be like rolling the dice. The fact that he just did, and he had his like again, that would have been that's something I would do. I'm probably gonna reenact this video. Go.
A Hoodcast says 20K isn't life changing money. When you're 20 years old and live with your parents, $20,000 is life changing money.
You know what, Fallen?
And all you had to do was show up and play fucking Pokemon cards. That's life changing money. That would be. I'm 38 years old. That would be life changing money for me.
Dick says he would have just spent he would have just spent them more Pokemon cards. He probably would have. He probably fucking would have. I honestly don't think he. I mean, again, it looks bad. It looks bad, especially like you wouldn't go to a meeting, a job meeting, and like when somebody makes a joke, you go like, "Hey, we're getting a raise, guys. Hey, everybody's getting a bonus."
Yeah. I got you.
Like, yeah, I got your bonus right here. Like, you wouldn't do that at a job. So I could see, I mean, with Pokemon and the company being there and streaming it.
I could see if he ever comes out and says whether or not that's what he was doing. Yeah, absolutely inappropriate. You deserve the match loss. I think the biggest problem was the fact that he was given like retroactive the loss.
Yeah.
And the guy that he just put the fucking pause to is the one that won the fucking tournament. Like, I think that's what the biggest fucking complaint is from everybody.
Right. Oh my god. Jack says, "Isn't that a Japanese company?" Just saying, hey. Like, how would the Japanese do it though?
There'd be a bunch of them all at once. I think there's a certain B word, but I probably shouldn't say that.
Oh my god. Grover says that was clearly the good knuckle shuffle, completely appropriate. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm with you. He says Charizard is life changing. Yeah, Charizard is life changing. Clint says this year's worth at least.
Right.
Spooge choose you. Cobra says, yeah, you're a rant. Where the fuck you live, dog? Chubbs said 200 an hour, Fluffy. That's a lot of Pokemon cards.
Hey, listen, Chubbs, if you're looking for a fluffer for 200 an hour,
just give him a bunch of McFarlane, or just give him like all the gold label McFarlane, all the Chase ones. He'll be fine. Jack said exactly. He says Danny has a meeting with me tomorrow. Stopwatch Blue. Fucking asshole. Ghost favorite pants book. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Now, hear me out. Right.
I'm hearing you. I'm listening.
Hear me out.
Talk to me, Goose.
Now, what would it like if you would have did that gesture? Like, what would your facial expression would be? Like, if let's say you're at the because you're a Pokemon. Yeah, right. They would have like disqualified you.
No, see, that's the thing is I wouldn't have been doing that. I would have been going like the fucking Jack's like, yeah. I've been flipping them off. Right. Like, fuck you and your iron thorns right there, bitch.
He says 200 an hour dead, Kevin. Takes you an hour. I can bear that price.
I just have to keep him. I just have to fluff him for an hour.
There
I'm pretty good at it. I can do it. I mean, so I've handled myself for an hour, thinking, man, when is this ever gonna get?
Oh, holy shit. He says immediately screenshots. Right. Yeah, dude. I mean, like I said, it sucks that kid had to he lost he lost the match, right? They took a match away from him.
Yeah, so I guess he got to keep the money that he made up to Final Four, but he didn't get to keep any of the money that he would have made. Like, he didn't get to keep that 20K that he got for going in. But all the money that he got up to Final 8, he did.
Leave it up to the teenager to F up the life-changing money.
Yeah.
He said 20 heads an hour. Damn. Wow.
Listen, if there's multiple people for 200 an hour, I got 2 hands, baby. I got 2 hands. I got 2 feet too if you're fucking nasty.
Oh shit, man. Let me pull up that video again. Let me see it. I want to see the video again. Toma! If this was in Telemundo, right? It needs like subtitles in the bottom. It's like Toma! Like watch this. Look at here you go. Wepa! Or you're Ed Nice. ¿Qué está pasando, mi gente? Oh shit. That kid's a man. He knew what the fuck he was doing. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
He was like,
well, I mean, if that's what he was doing, then yeah, you shame
what
on
an
him, man.
asshole.
You fucking should know better. At 20 years old, you should fucking know better.
He probably was like fucking sobbing, saying, "Oh, I didn't mean that." Look at his face, little bastard. Yeah, yeah, you know what the fuck you were doing. Holy shit.
Yeah, listen, if you want to come on A-Worthy Addiction and tell everybody about what you were doing, we'd love to fucking have you. You could be as nasty. You could make whatever hand gestures you want to, buddy. We ain't gonna kick you out.
He said that kid will be on Dr. Phil next. Yeah. He'll probably be like a musician too. Like what is that? The girl's name? Bad Baby. He says it's a cuenta. Gotta jerk them all. Oh man, good video, dude. Dead Man One in the house. What's going on, Dead Man? Awesome stream yesterday. Go check out the Tough Skeletons Tomb with him and Wenzilla and Skelly. They did all have an awesome show with the Latin Legions yesterday. Awesome show. He says he was like, "Este." He says PR approves all hand. Oh, really?
That's right.
Nice to know. Nice to know.
What about this one, Bill? Do you approve this one? Oh.
Oh man. So Unworthy, good video, man. See, I wasn't expecting that one. See, I knew it was something. I thought it was gonna be like somebody arguing or something, but like that's gold, man. I gotta have to reenact that one video.
Now, here's a better question for you, Danny. Let's not put it in terms of Pokemon because you don't know how to play Pokemon. Let's say you were doing something competitively. Maybe you're really good at Uno. Maybe you're good at FaceTime. Maybe you're good at regular poker. Who knows? If you just made it to the top 4 and you just made $20,000, what kind of gesture would you be making?
I probably would have did this.
Not something like this.
Probably. He says some christening. Chris Angel shit. He's good at yeah. I proved that the last game. Yeah, I'm really good at Jeopardy. Oh my god, he's okay. He's gonna die. No. He said he can do it with the dig in his hands. You know what, Bill? You got jokes tonight, Bill. You fucking asshole.
Yeah, Bill. What the fuck? You show up once a month.
Once a fucking month and talk shit. He says Howard Dean in the house. Oh man, but Unworthy. So going into trending topics, man, there have been some movies that have dropped so far, and there have been some good and some like why, like when you watch it, it's like why, and like so I had a discussion question, but I kind of like our discussion question, but like I won't even pull it up. I mean, you know what? I'll pull it up for the chat in case they want to like.
Let's see it.
Let's do it. So tonight's question, because that was the discussion question. Tonight's extra discussion question is what films do you wish you can go back and not watch? So it could be a film that it was either too scary for you, it was shitty, it wasn't good, or a film that probably made you really sad and you're like, man, I would never watch this movie again. Like what films? Like what if you could think of any film, what would be the movies that you would say that you wouldn't go back and watch them again? It could be for any reason.
I would not watch The Descent again.
The Descent, okay.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. I watched The Descent and I didn't sleep with my lights on. Or I slept with my lights on for a month. Like it scared the absolute shit out of me. I've not ever watched it again since. If I could go back, I would have.
Are you really scared of that movie? Like, what is it about the movie that you're scared of?
I don't.
Like, what is it? It's just like caves. Are you scared of caves?
I'm gonna be honest with you because it was so long ago that I watched it. I don't even fucking remember what terrified me so bad. But I do remember being absolutely terrified, and I'm not joking. I slept with my lights on. A grown man. I slept with my lights on in my apartment for almost a whole fucking month, probably over.
Okay. So you don't remember what the movie was, but
I know
it
they
was just...
go in a hole. They go in a hole.
Right.
They go in a deep hole.
They go in a deep hole.
That's all I remember. And like creepy things. Like I don't know. I'm a
it's like the
guy,
cave.
and I think I remember being scared about like I do a lot of hunting and going like some sketchy ass places. This is all like real in nature. Like, granted, I don't go in any deep caverns. I go in some deep holes, buddy, but I don't go in any deep caverns.
Yeah.
And I won't now.
No, I get it. A movie that I won't watch. I would say The Ring, but I've already mentioned The Ring a while ago. Now, another movie that I won't watch, and reason being is because I just feel like it could have been like it wasn't like Terminator's Dark Fate. I wouldn't watch that movie again. I saw it once. I don't know. It was supposed to be like a direct.
Is that the one with Christian Bale?
No. That's Terminator Salvation. That's Salvation. Dark Fate is the one where James Cameron came back and he brought Linda Hamilton back, and it was supposed to be a direct sequel to Judgment Day. And man, I had high expectations for the movie. I knew that it would be something different, and they were gonna kind of, because that's what they do. Like nowadays, they kind of like they like have like different timelines. And before I continue, we have the one and only Mr. Clintastic for in the house.
Hey.
Clintastic in the house. What's going on, Clint?
Not much.
So no, but I had high expectations for Dark Fate because again, I love Linda Hamilton. I loved her as Sarah Connor and James Cameron. And from what they were saying, it was supposed to be a direct sequel to Judgment Day. Then I watched the movie and I just didn't like the way they just changed everything. And like, I knew they couldn't get the same kid that played John Connor because he was like strung out. He's like strung out on drugs. He's all fucked up. But still, like you could have like did something like even like, I mean, I want to say the actor that was played John Connor in Rise of the Machines was supposed to be cast again, correct? He was supposed to be cast in that movie or something didn't work out. But yeah, I just thought that it was like a letdown. Seeing as like anytime I hear like something is like a direct sequel to like one of the like a good movie, like and they make you forget all the ones you don't like, then I'm like, okay, I'm for this. And then like James Cameron was in it, so I was like, and then Linda Hamilton, I was like, okay, I could deal with whatever it's coming. Arnold was in it because Arnold could be 80. He's like fucking Hugh Jackman to me. He could be like fucking 90 years old. He still has to be the T-800 to me. Like I don't care. So like even having him in there, I just didn't think it was like a good send off. Like if they wanted it to be the last movie, it wasn't a good send off. Like it was really, really disappointing. Like it sucks too because I went to go watch this in theaters, and when I walked out, I was like my brother was like, "Hey, what did you think of the movie?" I was like, "The movie fucking sucked." Like I hated it so much. So Terminator Dark Fate is one movie that I like super disappointed with. Clint, you got a movie that you would never go, you wish you could go back and not watch it?
Yep, Revenge of the Nerds.
Really? No.
Got him.
Oh man, why? Really?
I hated.
You know what? He just gave you that.
Why is that, Clint?
Because it was a trash movie, and I didn't laugh once. In an hour and a half, man. I did not laugh once.
Oh man.
Oh, that's
it's so heartbreaking.
That can't be accurate. Come on, not even
close. Dude, I was texting you during it. I was like, I haven't laughed. Like,
this is a complete horseshit movie.
Yeah.
All right, so it was just because it wasn't just funny to you. Right?
It wasn't good. Period.
You know, to each their own. I still enjoy the movie. I still love the movie to this day.
We've established you have no taste.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So our chat has a couple answers. Our PR department says Twilight, I win. Yeah, Twilight's not.
I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad.
You know, the fact that you even watched the movie says a lot, Bill. That really said that you made an effort to watch the movie. So I don't know, Bill.
I watched that. I ended up watching that movie twice on opening weekend.
Yeah, I didn't even bother.
Like, I don't know how, but I ended up having to go see it twice.
No, not at all. Ed Knight says The Eternals. Yeah, it's one of the. I would say it's one of the. One of the lowest of the MCU, right? One of them, because there's other. I mean, I don't think it's like the. It's not the one that. I mean, honestly, to me, it's one of the ones that I think it's like the bottom. Even over like Captain Marvel, I didn't even like Captain Marvel, and I think it's just like, yeah.
I still think Iron Man 2 is the worst. So
really,
yeah, that was pretty bad too. Yeah, the guy that plays Justin Hammer is like the only good part of that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Fallen says The Descent is great. Chubsy says The Exorcist. Chubsy, I'm assuming you're saying because it's scary. Because again, if not watch it because either it was scary, it was a bad film, or it just made you sad. I'm assuming it was because it's scary, right, Chubsy? He's scared of women. Cobra says I would never watch Matrix 4. I never seen it. Never watched it.
I never seen Matrix 1, 2, or 3 either. If you want
really? Wow. Jedi Jack says The Last Jedi. Okay. A lot of
I'd
people
actually replace that with Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think which one is in the middle of the last three?
Oh,
there was a Rise of Skywalker, and then Last Jedi. There was one in the middle.
No, Last Jedi was in the middle.
Okay, that's
okay.
Rise of Skywalker was the last one.
What was the What was the one? The first one?
Force Awakens.
Yeah, I said
all three of them were trash. I think Last Jedi was definitely trash.
I thought Rise of Skywalker for me, like like even with
no, go ahead.
Like even with Last Jedi, I enjoyed it in theaters. I thought it was good in the theaters, but during Rise of Skywalker, I was like, this just isn't good. Like, it's bad when you have that reaction during your first watching. So
the scene where we realized that Luke Skywalker was just force projecting himself, and like he was actually dying on his little planet all by himself. I was like, this is the biggest fucking crock of shit that I've ever seen. What a fucking horrible.
Tori Unlimited, what's going on? Welcome, dude.
What up?
It's a Hookcast says The Descent 2 was terrible. Never watched it. I was gonna say I don't know a shit about Star Wars. I know who Darth Vader is. I know who Luke Skywalker is. I know who Han Solo is. I don't know anything about the movies. My dad was a big Star Wars guy, so I can't really say what was better.
We'll get him on. We'll get him on to talk about Star Wars.
Fallen says I just bought the Rise of Skywalker 3D. I have a 3D TV, not a lot of options. PR says they're Requiem for the Dream, great movie. I wish they could watch. Okay. KJ Smith in the house. What's going on? One of the hosts of Highly Posable. Chain Brother says I was too young for Freddy. That's for sure. But my parents and older sister let me watch anything. Shit, listen. That was me growing up. It was like movie time. My dad was just Night of the Living Dead. My dad was like any zombie movie he just wanted to put on.
My sister is only 2 years older than me, and she used to when my parents used to leave and go out for the weekend. My sister was like in charge, and she gave me a VHS of Porky's and said, "Here, go to your room and stay busy for the weekend."
That actually explains a lot.
I love Porky's, man. Fucking Porky's is a great movie. Fuck, man. We should review that on Toy Talk one day. We should talk about Porky's.
What's up, AJ?
He says finally a grown up. He says, "Holy shit, Gilbert." He says, "Fuck nor dies quick." Okay. Chubsy said, "That man won, bro. My mom took me to see that shit in 1979. 5 years old. She was fucking bugging." Well, 5 years old, yeah. To watch The Exorcist, that's a little rough.
That's a bit young.
It fucked me up in years as a kid. Okay, it's fantastic. Looks like he's checking. Oh, okay. He said The Happening. Okay. Shouting out Diggs. Chain Brother says He-Man was a big disappointment for me even at that time without watching it. Okay. That's with Dolph Lundgren, right?
Yeah.
Jesus. You know what movie I used to think was like the fucking greatest movie? It's Swamp Thing. Remember Swamp Thing?
Oh man, remember there was like 4 of them fucking movies. I have the whole collection. I don't even know when the last time I watched it.
I used to fucking think that movie was fucking great. But then again, I used to think fucking Mortal Kombat Annihilation was like the greatest video game movie of the year when I was little. Until I grew up, I was like, this is really bad.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
He says, KJ says Clint looks like a foldable waiter on the Worthy Show. Jesus.
I'm the fluffer, bro.
That man, he says, Clint don't like the hair pie. Okay. He said, wait, what was a great movie for jerking off when I was a kid? Plus, I'm fucking classic. Boo, with this be? He's talking about Revenge of the Earth. Thank you, Cobra. Thank you. Thank you, Cobra. He says, I don't know if I should be watching live streams on Worthy was on. He told me, fuck off.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I did too. And fuck off again, KJ. Actually, I did. I think I did tell him that I would apologize. And now I'm not. No, I'm not.
Right.
Fuck off again.
Dead Man says, Clint doesn't like good things. Oh, Clint does.
Clint loves a lot of good things, just not sauce. Don't ever fucking hand this man a cheeseburger with fucking ketchup.
He said, but I expect such an opinion from a man who looks like, oh, Jesus Christ. Everybody's just upset about the Revenge of the Nerds. Iron Man 2 was enjoyable for me. Iron Man 3 was not so much. Yeah, Iron Man was all, Damn, Clint, tough judge. They're all like, hey, so
they're all ganging up on you.
Listen, chat, do we agree that we enjoy Revenge of the Nerds? Please give me a thumbs up. Chat.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
Well, look at their taste level. They're here watching you guys. We already know they have no taste.
That's a good fucking point right there.
So
fair enough.
This is what they want to do on a Thursday.
It's just I feel like I guess however I saw Children of the Corn at 5 and it's still love it to this boy. You know what movie I was watching young? Like I used to kill. If it wasn't Pet Sematary, it was Silver Bullet. I used to watch Silver Bullet all the time. To this day, I still think that's like a great werewolf movie. My all respect to the original werewolf, but again, that's not my time. The Universal Monsters, I grew up with them. I grew up watching like a little bit here and there with my dad, but like Silver Bullet to me was like a scary fucking movie. That scene where he's like on the wheelchair after his uncle fucking hooked it up and like put a motor in it and put the flames and he's going to go like shoot fireworks on his own and then that fucking thing comes out of nowhere, dude. Man, listen, I used to have nightmares of that shit. Silver Bullet is still a good fucking movie for me. He says, I wish I had to watch Jeepers Creepers, worst movie ever. Really? Which one? Whoa. Time. Toy Art Unlimited, please explain to me why you think Jeepers. I hope you mean like the third one on, because even the second one was.
Block him, Bill. Block him.
Toy Art, please explain that one to me. Jeepers Creepers was really good. The first movie. I watched Porky's on HBO when I was a baby. My dad said he wouldn't sleep until. Bill, go to fucking sleep, Bill.
Yeah. Block yourself too while you're at it. Jesus.
I could never watch X again. I felt dirty after the naked old lady killed me. Clint hung up his bed sheets. No, X. Oh, Jesus. You guys are fucking. He says,
leave my fucking brother alone, assholes.
Oh, he's agreeing with me. He says that Revenge of the Nerds is a classic. Hell yeah. I love Silver. Yeah, Silver Bullet is fucking dope. Still a great watch. Like I could watch that movie all day. That man agrees with me. Says Revenge of the Nerds is an 80s classic. Clint, what is C? What the fuck, yo? You guys, welcome back. Hey, Ravenside, what's going on, Raven?
What's up, Raven?
What's going on? He said Jeepers Creepers suck.
Oh my God!
Fuck
what
you,
a
Bill.
fucking asshole! We hired
Bill.
This guy.
Fuck this guy. I just unfollowed Tori.
Like, thank you, KJ. Unfuck yourself, by the way. I love you now, KJ.
Raven's Eyes. The first one, I agree. Toya rooted for the creeper the entire time because the heroes were annoying as fuck. Raven, really? Come on, man. All right, here it is. The first one was the perfect example of everything wrong that stupid people do in horror movies. Oh, look,
that was the point.
I don't know, man. That scene where, like, listen, you gotta, like, I don't know. I have to disagree, man. Like, I mean, all movies were doing that, though. Like, a lot of horror movies are doing. Friday the 13th is a perfect fucking example of dumb fucking people, like, doing dumbass shit. So,
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving,
right? Like shit. I don't know, man. Like
I love
that
that
scene,
fucking movie.
that final scene in Jeepers Creepers where you could hear her brother like screaming in like that little in that like warehouse looking spot where he was at, and like the entire time you don't know what the fuck he's doing to him until you see exactly like how he ended up with no fucking eyes. Like he took his eyes and like the whole back of his fucking head. Like that entire scene alone is fucking haunting. That entire scene, even the scene where like he walked out with the granny, he had her like by the neck and she's like dangling by her feet. And like, you guys ever watch like the deleted scene where he says something? He says something like she doesn't smell good or some shit like that, and then he tosses her, and they like deleted that scene. Gotta check it out. It's weird.
I'm having a hard time listening to you say about anything is disturbing or scary when you got this fucking gigantic clown standing behind you.
Oh, Art the Clown. Hey, for everybody, look. Yeah, I got Art the Clown in the back. Hey, Terrifier 3 is coming out pretty soon in October. Super excited for it. Says Jeepers Creepers are made for pedal salt. Yeah. Listen. That
come on.
We didn't know that. Hey, we didn't know that. But you know, it kind of sucks too, because I wish it was made by somebody that wasn't, because then it probably would have done better after the second.
But you can't judge you. We can't be held responsible for what that guy did in his spare time. Come on,
we didn't know. Jeepers Creepers, where here goes the entity.
I was born with him.
He said the second one was a lot better. The second one, Jeepers Creepers, I don't know. It was okay. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I did the first one.
I don't know. I think the second was. I'll agree. I think the second was better than the first, but I think
I don't know about better, but it was a lot more fun to watch.
I think when you add more cadavers and more people running,
yeah,
and then also in that open field, it makes for fun. But I don't know. It's just something about the first one, just being them two. And like, like that, even that scene in the fucking jail where like he went and he was like fucked up because he got ran over, and he's eating the fucking prisoner's arm and leg, and then all the other prisoners are like standing, they're like telling the guard like, look, dude, like, he says, "I'm sorry, Clint, you're entitled to your," but yeah, I think we all are. Charles, the original entity was dope about the chick gets R wounded and it goes remake, okay.
Yeah, R worded.
When you just escape the scariest truck in history, you get fucked up all the time. You don't go out.
You know what other movie was really good about putting all the cliches of horror movies and what not to do is it was like I think it was like 2006 remake of The Crazies, the George A. Romero. Like that one was like perfect. Like, don't do any of this if you're in a fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
With, Timothy Oliphant, like that dude's a fucking genius, by the way. That was another good one. Like what not to do. Like they got the truck stop there that's over. That the government is taking over, and then like everybody's got their lights on. It's like don't go near that. Like that's what you don't go near where don't listen to the government. Don't go where the government is telling you to go. Stay the fuck away.
Well, the movie I would say that explains all the dumb shit that happens in horror movies is Scary Movie. You want to watch all the dumb shit people do in horror movies? Just watch Scary Movie 1 and 2. Perfect example. He says the ending of the first one was the best part of the movie outside of Creeper. That was really great and hard. Yo, he was fucking dope. His design was great too. Like I like the more pale look of him in the first one that I did the second one. I didn't really like. I wasn't really digging the second one. The one for the Creeper from the second movie. Can't wait for Terrifier 3 and bring the wife. Yeah, okay. Never seen the. Oh, dude, it's fucking great. And from what I hear, there's like a scene in Terrifier 3 where like the actual actor who plays Art the Clown, he like puked because of like it's like really fucking gory. Like those movies are like they like
Jesus Christ, I'll tell you something.
It's bad. So First Jeep was one more mysterious. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really liked it too. I said Salem's Lot by Rob Zombie, definitely trash. Yeah, well, I don't know. Rob Zombie's movies are all kind of like.
There was a movie called Salem's Lot by Rob
Zombie.
Wait,
when did he do Salem's Lot?
I don't think he did. Cobra Dad don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Just listen to him on the Weekly Habit and Hoodcast. You don't fucking know anything.
All right, shit. I mean, well, guys, this is a perfect segue for a few movies that are out, and I ain't gonna touch too much on it. So the first movie that's out in theaters, who I had the pleasure of watching, and I can honestly say that Alien Romulus is a really, really, really good movie. It's a really enjoyable movie. I had fun watching it. I'm not going to spoil it. A lot of callbacks to a lot of the movies, even the ones you don't like. The characters in the movie were great, and just everything, like everything about it, just gave me a lot of like the original movie vibes, and it gave me a lot of like Alien 3, and even Resurrection. Like it gave me a lot of like Resurrection. I didn't like Resurrection as much, but I like that they do callbacks to a lot of the classic movies. Again, one of those movies, just like Abigail, low expectations. I was going into it. I was just gonna watch it. It's an Alien movie. I'm gonna watch it. Man, I fucking enjoyed it. Enjoyed it so much. So good. I want to watch it again. Like it was super, super good. So definitely a movie I'm looking forward to like watching again and even own it when it's out. Did any one of you guys watch Aliens?
I'm watching it this weekend. So
okay, yeah, we definitely gotta talk about that because like when you get it, let me know what you think because I thought it was pretty good. Like I like again compared to like. I mean, a lot of people didn't like Prometheus, and a lot of people didn't like Covenant. I enjoyed Prometheus, and I like Covenant also. I just didn't like. Yeah, Prometheus.
I didn't really care for Covenant one way or the other. I didn't think it was terrible. I didn't think it was great.
Yeah, yeah, but again, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you're an Aliens fan, definitely go watch it again because if you're a big fan, you're definitely going to see a lot of the Easter eggs of like the classic. And then Adidas fucking.
Oh, you're gonna wait. What kind of eggs?
Easter eggs.
Easter.
What are you? Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs. Right. So yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. So like, if you're a fan of the Alien movies, the first one to, Prometheus or whatever, even like Covenant, like if you're fans of those movies, you're gonna see a lot of that. But again, the act, it was really, really good. It was a fun time, and you know what? It really made me hate the face huggers even more. Like. I hated those little fuckers, but I hate them even more because those things are fucking terrifying, especially in this movie. Fucking terrifying. Now, a movie that I haven't watched and I'm not planning on watching, but it's not getting the best reviews or even from fans or anybody is The New Crow. Crow's out. People have watched it.
Is it out?
And it's out now. I want to be the guy to say I don't want to be my own judge. From the trailer, I just feel like it does not, and I said this in the before, it does not have the feel. It just doesn't, like if you wanted it to be a sequel, just call it a sequel of some sort. Like it's a new guy. Like the fact that they called him Eric Draven and they called her Shelley, it's hard. It's just one of those things that's like you can't.
Yeah.
You can't, like, it just doesn't work. It doesn't have none of the feel, none of the sadness or dealing with the grief from like the original and that darkness. Like to me, with the trailers, it just looks like and after even the non-spoiler reviews, everybody says the same thing, that it's one of those movies where it's like, why the fuck did we even make this? And it sucks too, because Bill Skarsgård is a good, I like him as an actor. I think he could have did a really good job had he been like, another person with the Crow, right? Like a sequel to a Crow,
yeah,
another movie. But then I think about like the teaser test footage with Jason Momoa with the Crow makeup, and it makes me think like, damn, like what if they would have got Jason Momoa to play that part, right? I mean, he could have probably pulled it off. And he looked the part.
What made them not go with Jason Momoa?
What?
No, I have no idea. Do you know?
I really do not know. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but I know.
I'll watch anything that Jason Momoa is in. Anything. I'll watch anything. So.
I really don't know why, but like again, I don't. If anybody's seen The Crow, I mean, if you want to let me know, like non-spoiler. I mean, I'm not. You can spoil it because I'm probably not gonna watch it. I'm not planning on it. I'm not even gonna spend my money. I'll go watch Aliens again, but or even what's the movie that's out? That I really want, the fucking Sonic, the new Sonic movie looks really, really fucking good. Like Jim Carrey's back, fucking sold. Like Shadow looks great. Keanu Reeves is playing the voice for Shadow, and it's fucking great. Like it looks good. It looks fun.
Yeah,
like that I'll watch. But like The Crow,
I saw the trailer for the new Sonic, and I was like, man, I wish my kids would behave themselves so I could take them to the fucking theater to watch this. My kids are fucking unruly little bastards, just like their dad. So I can't take them.
Yeah. He says, all the monsters were actors and okay.
Robot
says the new Alien was really good. I hope they move forward the main character. Yeah, well, they got a Hulu series coming out soon, so hopefully that ties into that. But I really want more. And then there was talks about like the director wants to kind of like do an Alien and Predator movie, like he wants them to do those, but like who knows? I mean, if he does it in that type of horror, because again, that movie gave me a lot of like a lot of aliens, but I got a lot of Alien too. You know what I'm saying? Like I got both. Like I got that slow paced tone, but I got that action pack with the fucking face huggers and stuff. Like, and there's so much. It's really, really good. He said everyone had a great night. Love all. Hey, much love, Theo. Have a great night, you and Mrs. Websy. So he says we spoiled Romulus on Hoodcast last week, so don't watch it. Okay, our live that. Okay, yeah, don't watch Hoodcast.
Oh, so maybe some of you guys have already seen it. Maybe, possibly, who knows?
He said it was good at Boogie Nights. Okay. He says less people saw The Crow than his the show. He says I'm trying to redo the original.
Damn, Bill, that was a good one. Hold on, bring that one back up. That was a fucking good one, Bill. That was a sick burn, brother. That was fucking woo. What an asshole. You're fired. Go find a new fucking job,
them trying to redo the original was killed it for me. Might watch it. Comes out on a streaming channel. Honestly, I don't even want to. I just don't think it. I don't think it's gonna like. It's gonna be one of those things. It's like I wasted an hour, almost 2 hours of my life just watching this, and I knew after. Like it's like it's something bad. It's like I know I shouldn't fuck this woman because I might wake up with like, with my condom broken, and you still do it, and you go about it, and that's it. So I feel like that's what this. I feel like that's what this is. Like you watch it when you know it's gonna be bad. It doesn't work for you. Like it's I don't know.
Anyway, I kind of for me it's like in that category of it just makes me want to watch the original more, kind of like with Footloose when they did that. I was like, I'm just gonna watch the original. I don't need to watch this. So
I agree, and it's again. Some movies don't need to be remade. They don't need to. Like, keep it the way it is. Like, if you're going to remake it, give me something, like, give me a little bit of the same. Give me something different, but don't give me a fucking, like, to me, the trailer looks like a John Wick movie. It looks like one of those, like, agent-type movies, and, like, all the tattoos. I was like, all right, come on. We're doing too much. So, I don't know if they want to just make it, like, the modern time. I mean, I'm okay with that, but it's just, I don't know. Some movies just don't need to be remade.
No.
He says, have you guys watched Long Legs? I'm watching it actually tonight, so I'll definitely hit you up.
What is it? Is it on something where I can watch
it's out, it's streaming. It like you could buy it, you could rent it now, or you could I think you could just rent it right now because it's not out on Blu-ray or anything. So you could purchase it or I mean if you parade it if you can get one of those links.
I'm not gonna buy it or parade it.
That man says I haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine. Almost feels like I don't need to. Been totally spoiled. Oh yeah. Hey,
I mean, basically with that one, whatever you think is gonna happen in that movie happened. So
yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I know everything that happened because I wasn't gonna be able to watch it in the theater, so I just read all the spoilers.
I'll definitely give that movie the movie of the year for right now. For me, it's movie of the year for right now. For me, it's for me. I enjoy out of all the movies.
You got pretty low standards.
Out of all, no. Out of all the movies I've watched this year alone, that movie right there, like that. Okay, to make it fair, superhero movie. That's a superhero movie of the year for me right now. Just to be fair, I just say movie of the year because it's like it's the movie that right now I could watch like over and over and enjoy it every single time. Like it's a.
You know what movie came out this year that I thought really fucking sucked was the newest Planet of the Apes. Like I thought that movie, like I fell asleep. I thought it was like I was so excited. I thought it was going to be good. Not that
good. He says the new Crow action scenes are really good. John Wick as The dead body, the story, everything else. Yeah, that's exactly. You know what? I don't even have to watch the movie, and that's exactly what I got out of it. Yeah, like a Roadhouse. Another movie that I don't think should have had. I mean, it looked fun, like the Roadhouse movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor. It looks like a fun movie. I just didn't want him to be Dalton in the movie. I wanted him to be somebody else.
At that point, just do something like Roadhouse-esque without calling it Roadhouse. Like
exactly, right?
Like
yeah. It says you could rather have Foolish Revenge of the Nerve. Interesting.
hell yeah.
He's got taste. We've covered it.
Long legs and dumb hype bullshit. Really? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's getting so far Late Night with the Devil is the horror movie of the year for me. Late Night with the Devil. Have you watched that one, Unworthy?
Nope.
Are
you kidding me, man? When do I have a fucking chance to ever watch any movie?
Late Night with the Devil is a horror movie of the year for me so far, but I gotta watch this one to see because there's a lot of hype behind this movie. So it says finally watch Deadpool. It was good. I'm a sucker for. Oh yeah, listen, Hugh Jackman is like that's the man. Like you can't. I mean, I know eventually they're gonna want to replace him. They're gonna want to get somebody younger, but like right now, if he could, I mean,
it's got to be Henry Cavill now. It's got to be Henry Cavill. He's the only one that can play.
Okay, we got to backtrack on that because I will say I was totally against that at first, but then that scene happened, and I'm like, okay, I could get behind this.
Dude could be Wolverine.
Yeah.
The entire time I'm watching
that with the claws, I was like, oh fuck, that's Henry Cavill right there. Boom.
Yeah, Late Night. Yeah, it's fucking good. Late Night with the Devil is fucking great. He says McGregor was awful in Roadhouse. That's just fucking. I think
the fucking man's been punched in the head so many goddamn times. You want him to act? Come on.
He said long legs is predictable. Okay, you know I'm gonna be the judge of that. Now I will say for Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine, one of my biggest highlights, and it's not a spoiler because the movie's been out already. It's probably about to start streaming. Blade. Wesley Snipes says Blade. Hands down, one of my favorite parts in the entire movie. I like the other actor that they cast as Blade, but before you give me that movie, give me an old man Blade movie. Just give me Wesley Snipes in a Blade movie. Give him a good send-off. That's all I need. A good send-off.
I need after not watching Deadpool and Wolverine, after not watching it and watching just the spoilers and the teasers, I need a fucking Gambit movie with Channing Tatum.
Yes.
I need that.
Yes.
I need that in my life.
No.
Yes.
No.
Come on. I don't. It doesn't have to be tied in.
Tell us, Mr. X, why not?
Because him as Gambit only really worked within the context of this movie. Okay. I don't see him being able to hold a solo movie. I think for him in this movie,
should he be added to the ensemble? Gambit
would you?
X-Men?
No.
Oh.
You know what? It would be nice if they did a movie, and they probably won't, but it would be nice if they did like a buddy team up movie with Blade, Elektra, and him together. Like if they did a movie with them three, I would watch that. But I know they wouldn't pull that off. I mean, I like their chemistry was great. Like all of them, they were great together. Like I love the chemistry with them, and even like X-23, like she was great with them.
I've been saying this for a long time. Daniel Radcliffe would be a good movie.
Yeah.
It says Blade is basically a Brandon Lee Crow movie. Stop checking on. Right. Hey, I'm for it. If that's the analogy you give it, I'm for it 100%. I would watch that movie over. I love the Blade movies. You know, it's crazy. After watching Deadpool and Wolverine, I went home and watched Blade 2, and then didn't watch Blade 3. I just watched those two. Blade 1 and 2. That's all I needed to watch.
You know who had the cameo? I think the best cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine, and this is the only scene that I've watched several times, is Chris Evans as Johnny Storm. And when Deadpool's like, he's gonna say it. He says, "Flame on" instead. Like that was fucking beautifully done.
Exactly. That's the only. I agree. That's the only scene that was spoiled online for me. And I really thought it was going to be like Avengers. And then when he did, I totally forgot he was like Johnny Storm. When he said Flame On, I was like, okay, I'm sold. I want to see this movie now. But like being in, like, I'm so happy that was the scene that was spoiled, because when I went to go see when I actually went to go see it in theaters and I sat and I saw that scene where like Wesley Snipes walking out, I did one of these things where like my legs were out because you know the recliners, and I did.
They go like,
I was like, ah! Right. He's so happy. I'm Poppy. I was super excited to see him, man. Like I was super excited. I think I was more excited to see him than see Henry Cavill as Wolverine, or even like anything. I have a love, like I love the Blade movies. Of 1 and 2, I love them so much. They're so good. And it was nice to have him
I
back.
can't help but wonder what made them think to bring in Jennifer Garner again as Elektra. Like,
But
I don't know. Like, was she just available? Like, you didn't have anybody else that was answering the fucking phone?
well, you know what though? I'm glad they did that because they actually made her, like, to me, I actually enjoyed watching her as this old woman Elektra, rather like it made me forget how shitty her movie was. I was like, man, I really like her in this
And
movie.
how shitty the Daredevil movie was.
Right. So
Like, you forgot all of that?
Like I forgot about all of it. Like I really enjoyed. You know what it was? It's just it was nice. It was a nice love letter to the original, like the Fox movies and you know those movies. There was a love letter, and like you know, because growing up we weren't watching those movies and saying these movies suck. Now I
for yourself.
I wasn't. I was enjoying all of them. I was like, oh shit, they got.
I was definitely watching Daredevil, saying this.
I was watching Daredevil all day and enjoying them. I was enjoying all the movies. I wasn't thinking about stuff like that. So to see her make a comeback, and like I love the whole reference of her and like Ben Affleck being divorced, and she was like, "Oh, he died." He's like, "Yeah, I'm." She's like, "No, I'm good." Like, and I love that reference that they made. But yeah. So other than that, that's it for movies. Now, for all you toy loving people, because we know the majority of this community that watches the show, we love toys. You know, we talk about little toys. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to showcase tonight that, you know, that really caught my eye. And first thing is Diamond Select is doing Walking Dead figures.
Nice.
They're all black and white. I'm super stoked for these. This is I believe these are the new ones. Negan, the 2 walkers. And then we have Michonne. Oh, no, there's the 2 walkers again. I believe those are the same ones. And then we have Michonne. And then we have Rick Grimes. And these are all the comic versions. These are not. I know they're McFarlane's doing the TV shows. Yeah. So I'm excited for these. Like, I'm really pumped. I was big in collecting the Skybound, what were they, McFarlane, right? Skybound, McFarlane figures, the small ones. I was big on collecting those. I still got a bunch of them. But like, I'm really happy that they're bringing them back. I hope that eventually, like, they do. I can't remember if having Zach on the show, he mentioned that they were going to do like color schemes on them, or they were going to just.
I think he said they.
Yeah. No, they're going to stick to black and white, which is okay. But like, just to have zombies, man. I've always said like we need more zombies as figures. Like that's another thing too. Like they gave Walking Dead figures gave us zombies, but they were so small. Like 6-7 inch figures, you know, of zombies would be great. Like, you know, I mean, especially like to take like, you know, during spooky season and stuff like that. And the Walking Dead comics are fucking great. So I'm really happy. So I'm super stoked with the Negan. Like the Negan looks fucking
good. That Negan looks good.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that more characters are introduced. I would love to see a Jesus. I would love to see Ezekiel. I would love to see like Abraham, all of them. I want to see all of them. Even give me a fucking Daryl. I know he wasn't in the comics, but give me a Daryl. Give me a comic book style Daryl. That would be like an exclusive.
You know, I was real excited about the McFarlane Walking Dead figures, like super pumped. And then live here on the show, I was like, I can't wait to see these. These are going to be awesome. And then everybody mentioned how they're the 4-inch ones. I was like, oh, these fucking suck. I don't want them. Fuck it.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with
that, man, I agree with you 100%. I am super happy that they went with the comic book route rather than the TV show. Mm-hmm. And let McFarlane do that, because McFarlane's, you know, he's done well. I have the Negan statue right here, and I think he did a good job with them. I some of them don't seem as articulated as I wish they were more like the DC ones. Like they add some of that kind of articulation, because I'm still gonna buy them because I love them. I'm just happy that Walking Dead is back in the mix with toys, right? Like they're bringing back Walking Dead, Diamond Select. Like, and it also got me thinking, like, if Mesco ever made a Rick Grimes or a Negan figure, I would buy it hands down. Like I would buy anything Walking Dead, Mesco style with like soft goods. I would buy it in a heartbeat. Even like Rick Grimes would be fucking dope with all like with the cowboy, with the hat and the, you know, and the bag with all the guns and shit. I think it would fucking be dope. He says, Danny. Yeah, he said that. He says, Danny, is that an animatronic Art the Clown behind you? Yes, it is. Is the the Spirit of Halloween animatronic of Art the Clown? Yes, from Terrifier 2. Yep,
Is it
exactly.
currently on? Like, just move
No,
on?
so the screw that goes into, you're supposed to like screw a little bolt. It's really, really tiny.
I don't want to hear about you screwing this fucking thing. Honestly, really, I don't.
Not yet.
It's
So
fucking weird enough that you got him in your bedroom.
There's a little screw piece on the neck that it like supports the head where you could like move. So like when you turn it on, it honks the horn and it like waves at you and like it turns its head. Like it was funny when I first built it. Like my daughter walked by and I was told her, "Hey, honey, can you go to the room and grab my towel real quick?" And she went in and she yelled so fucking loud.
What a fucking asshole you are! I would move out.
Right. He says about the Joy Toy Dare. Yeah, it looks fucking dope. Soft goods, yep. Really dope. And Joy Toy's making the Bebop and Rocksteady too, like the Ninja Turtle stuff. It's pretty dope. He says Chucky watches the bed. Yep, I got Chucky right over there. He says I like that head support too. I like that head support too. I bet you do. So yeah, super excited about the Walking Dead stuff. Next is something that I know Unworthy would definitely appreciate. I appreciate it because I think it's pretty cool. We have McFarlane's doing the Red Hood.
Ooh.
And he comes with the motorcycle. There's
no, he doesn't.
No. He doesn't come with the. Let me finish. This is the regular version. They're both separated. It's the Red Hood, but then the motorcycle, it's its separate piece. Okay, I know this. I know. But Unworthy, what do you think? You're the McFarlane guy, Unworthy. I feel like you're the guy that could tell me like what do you think about these, man?
I pre-ordered the bike.
Okay.
I did not pre-order this figure. I don't like that version of
that version.
I don't like the fucking
the Ermac Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat.
I don't. I just never thought. I don't dig that version of Red Hood. But the bike is going to be pretty fucking cool. It's going to go pretty well with all of the Red Hood figures that I have.
No, I feel like they're gonna the bike is gonna be used in a lot of shit. Like I see a lot of people.
I'm actually more glad. I'm more happy, or I'm happier that the figure and the bike are separate.
Yeah. No,
like
absolutely.
If it was the bike and the figure as a 2-pack, I still would have bought it, but it would have been more expensive. I would have been irritated about the fact that I had to buy the figure as well when I don't want that figure. But that's me talking. I order or I buy every fucking Batman figure and Robin figure that there is for no fucking reason other than
support,
because they're there.
So he says, I got all the Joy Toy TMNT figures on pre-order. Couldn't pass on those. No, they look good. They look really, really good. And make sure that when you get those Joy Toy Ninja Turtles, just like when everybody that owns the Mezco Ninja Turtles, you thank NECA for that, because NECA, not Playmates, all respect to Playmates. Thank NECA for it, because they held it down. They've been holding it down. I just no, honestly, and I say that jokingly. I'm really happy that companies are taking they're taking little things that other people are doing and kind of doing their own mix of them, doing their own style. So again, I would not be surprised if Hot Toys or Sideshows decide to do a movie versions of Turtles at one point. Again, talking about Walking Dead, I would love to see Mezco to tackle some of the Walking Dead stuff. I would love to see that. Even not the TV show, but give us the comic book stuff, give us a black and white version of Rick Grimes, or even
how would Mezco do a black and white stuff?
I mean, I don't know. It'll probably be like a San Diego exclusive or some shit. That.
It don't matter. I wouldn't fucking buy it.
You wouldn't buy it? A Rick Grimes?
Not a Mezco guy.
No, I feel you. Fair enough. I would buy a Rick Grimes or a Negan. I would buy them.
I would buy a Negan. All right, I would buy a Jeffrey Dean Morgan Negan, as long as it wasn't black and white. I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't buy a black and white anything of. I wouldn't buy a regular anything of Mezco except for a Jeffrey Dean Morgan Negan.
Says the bike is cool. The figure looks trash. I think the only
yeah, I mean that that's my honest opinion. This figure doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
You know, if the jacket and the hood was soft goods, so you could pull the hood back, maybe. But I guarantee you, if you get that vest off of him, it's
Yeah.
probably just like the fucked up bald
Yeah.
head, like with the cutouts for the hood. This does not. That figure does not look that good.
This is a bloodline member Red Hood, right?
And the fact that they still can't do any fucking guns is so annoying.
Yeah, it's stupid. They're still on that. Like it's over. Like I was gonna showcase the Spawn. There's a Spawn coming out for it's a
The
Call of Duty
Commando.
Spawn.
Yeah,
It's
I
called
pre-ordered that.
and it
That's
has like
cool.
it has like soft good cape, and I'm super happy that's a soft good
No,
cape.
he doesn't have a cape. I don't think he has a cape.
Well, not the cape, but there's another version. There's the other version with the cape that is soft goods. There's two of them.
I did pre-order the Call of Duty Spawn. I think I don't even know. I don't know much about Spawn, but I think it looks cool.
Yeah. Now, a figure that I'm excited for, and I don't know if you're excited for it. I know it has some reused parts because I kind of could tell, is the Cyborg. Super excited about Cyborg. I really want this figure.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they're making a Cyborg. And the only reason I say reused parts is I could kind of see some of like the oh my goodness.
It's a bit Mr. Freeze-ish.
Mr. Freeze-ish, but like also too like the hands and the arm pads are from the one of the Batmans, one of the evil Batmans, the dark Batmans.
Murder Machine.
Yeah, Murder Machine. Yeah, like I know some of the pads are reused.
Murder Machine.
But it's been a while.
Cyborg Batman,
which makes sense for them to do. I mean, a lot of people customize the Murder Machine to actually make a cyborg. A lot of people were doing that, so for them to actually use some parts, it makes sense.
Yeah, this is a figure. The build a figure that McFarlane did was pretty good, other than the fucking legs were ridiculously long for the rest of the body. I'm very excited about this one. Cyborg is like in my top 10. He's in my top 5. Fuck it. He's in my top 5 characters. So I'm very excited about this one.
Okay.
And the fact that he's not like super gigantic, oversized, build a figure size. I'm very excited.
Nah, it looks dope. I'm super stoked for it. Like I'm looking forward to it. I think that we needed a good cyborg, right? Like I feel like them giving us that, because they did give us the build a figure, them giving us that figure was pretty dope. And I'm looking forward to like I was at Target not too long ago, and I seen the Metallo and I seen the Fire, and I seen Booster Gold, and then it was the what was the other character that I had saw?
Max Mercury is out now. Sportmaster is out now. I think we get. Listen, I love Uncle Todd. Everybody knows I love Todd McFarlane and McFarlane DC figures. I think he went on the last couple waves. He like went way out of left field for some of the character choices that he chose to make into figures, like Max Mercury. Who the fuck? I'm glad that he offers up obscure figures, but who the fuck was asking for Max Mercury? Who the fuck was asking for Sportsmaster? Come on,
right?
Like, there was a million other figures in between that you could. Now, kudos to Todd McFarlane for giving us these obscure figures. Marvel does it all the time, or Hasbro does it all the time with the Marvel Legends. They give you these random bullshit filler characters. So I guess maybe that's where he was going with Max Mercury and Sportsmaster are the two that like stick out big time. Who the fuck told this guy? Who was ever? Where was he reading like a Reddit feed or something where they're like, you know who I'm pissed off they haven't made? Max Mercury. No, come on. Come on.
Right. Toyota says, I'm just super excited because Mesco Duke is charging. Can't wait for that. Mesco Joes have been phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, listen. I like Mescos. Like I was getting into this not debate, but like I was in one of the chats. They were comparing the alien, the xenomorph Mesco to the xenomorph from NECA. And I said, you know, I'm really iffy about the body that they chose for the Mesco xenomorph, because it's like a rubbery type material under like the whatever the frame is, right? And The only reason I say that is because, like, I don't know how long, like, after like a couple like movements and like, you know, you want to like pose them up really nice, it's gonna stress the fucking body, and eventually shit's gonna break. So like, I'm real like that shit to me is like really sketchy. And for me, I don't know, it's like durable. It's like durable. Yeah, well, Hot Toys said the same thing about a lot of toys. They said that you could pose Spider-Man and you wouldn't get any stretches on his clothes, or the Batman's suit wouldn't flake after like a few months. Like, yeah, bullshit. And that's a high-end fucking company. Like, we're not talking hundreds of dollars like Mesco money. We're talking $200 to $300 figure. Like, that's what we're talking about here. So I'm really like with shit like that, like, it's really sketchy. That's why, like, it's not that one is better. I just prefer one over the other. Like, yeah, I mean, Mesco's good, but again, just like all the other companies, like, some of this shit just does not work. Perfect example, your Batman 89, right? You waited 3 fucking years for that, and guess what? It came with powder, and the shit was not working for you. Shit was cracking and breaking, and shit wouldn't move. You had to like do all these other shit to it, and you paid how much for it? Yeah, no, thank you.
Yes.
I'll stick to my
time you speaking to Toy Art Unlimited, next time you are trying to convince me of buying a Mezco,
Right.
refer to minute mark 1 hour 16 minutes 48 seconds. I am not buying any more fucking Mezco.
Yeah. Now, what
I
is
got
it about?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No, because you're gonna ask me something.
I was gonna ask you, what is it about Mesco that you don't like? You're not a fan of? Because you just got Odious. He's not a Mesco.
Yes.
You just got Odious. He's not a Mesco.
I will say my opinion has changed a bit on certain things. One of my main knocks on Mezco was that I was not a big fan of soft goods. I think soft goods always felt a little bit weird for me. Like, I felt like I was playing with dolls that had changeable
So
clothes.
you're saying you like it hard?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I like a good stiff thing in my hand every now and then.
Okay.
Shout out to the guy that did the Pokemon card. My biggest gripe was one of the biggest gripes I always had with Mezco was the soft goods. Everybody made such a big fucking deal of it. I love a good soft goods wired cape. I love a good cape that's not hard plastic that's impossible to do anything with. You want a flying pose. You want that fucking thing to be able to flow, not hang heavy and make it hard to pose the figure. I get it. Cool. But like the soft goods clothes, like the super suits, I don't know. I always felt like they were a bit fucking stupid. Like the Pennywise Mezco that I had. Impossible. It looks great. Put him in a static pose. You can't really do too much photography with him because, like, you can't put him in any kind of crazy. And I know that Pennywise doesn't do any crazy poses. But what if this was a superhero figure that I wanted doing some crazy poses? Right? Can't. Their fucking suits are trash. They're too tight. They throw the fucking things on. Now I have Odious and his figure of the year. Go ahead. I'm gonna say it. It's Odious is
your
figure
opinion
of the year. Odious is figure of the year. My opinion has changed drastically on soft goods. I'm currently looking up soft goods clothes to buy for my Odious.
Which is pretty dope. Like, I love that you got a figure that you could like dress them up in anyway, right? It's like dolls.
Put anything on. I'm looking for NWO. I want to get a full Harlem Heat soft goods suit to put on him, like the Booker T, Stevie Ray.
Okay.
So now that Mezco is it's off of my shit list for soft goods because now I get it. My biggest gripe will still always be with Mezco is the price. It is ridiculous. And the people are saying, "Oh, you spend a bunch of money on this Mezco, but it's so much better." No, the fuck it ain't. No, it ain't. It sure as hell ain't. Look at the fucking Robin, the Robin Mezco. That fucking thing looks like it was painted with talcum powder. The skin is so fucking whitewashed and like horrible, horrible. You want to complain about McFarlane's not standing up straight, but at least the fucking Robin head sculpt paint looks good. It looks like a fucking human face. It doesn't look like you could even go and buy those stupid editions of McFarlane figures that are all gray.
Yeah.
That aren't painted at all. They look better than the Mezco Robin. The face paint, they're not even painted. They look better than the Mezco Robin. The new Mezco Nightwing that's coming out looks horrible. Looks fucking horrible.
What you don't like it? I like it. I think it looks pretty dope.
It looks like somebody took a crayon that
well,
said,
go ahead. This is his venting. Let him vent.
Skin color crayon. Just paint the fucking face that color. Don't worry about any wrinkles or lines. If I'm spending that fucking stupid, ridiculous money on something that expensive, that motherfucker better look like a real human being.
Okay.
It better look like a fucking. If I'm or what reason are you giving me to buy this Mezco at $100 or more instead of going to Walmart right fucking now and buying a Nightwing from McFarlane for $20?
So to you, it's more of the is it more the price or is it more of like the look of it? Like what is it? Is it more the price?
It's the price for what people are hyping it. People are like, "Oh, this is the best thing you'll ever buy." Not really, not fucking really. I could easily take $100 bill and burn it in my hand and have more satisfaction than I'm gonna get from buying this fucking Mezco.
Hey, below the fucking belt, Diggs. God damn it! How do you even know what color? God damn it, Diggs.
Listen, I'm glad my disability is so fucking funny to you.
Fuck. Mic drop. Holy shit. Dude.
He can tell the difference between grays. I mean.
Yeah, listen. I only can't see reds and greens. I can see every other color. Okay.
You fucking guys. You know, honestly, like to me, I agree with certain things. Like, not everything that's high end, it's always greater than something that's low. Because again, the Michael Myers Mezco, I still think it's not better than the NECA one. I think the NECA one's proportions are better. I think the look of it looks better. Now, there are some Mezcos that are really, really good. That the Turtles, as much as I love NECAs, like the fact that they were able to make those 4 comic book Mirage style Turtles in their kind of style, like those are like I love NECA. And I love that NECA's done so much. And again, all respect to Playmates because they're the ones who, they're the ones who run the show, kind of. They've been around. But like NECA's been pumping out a lot of the cartoons and a lot of the stuff that we want, like adults want, right? Like for Mezco to make those figures, like to me, honestly, like I own them. And as much as I love all the other figures, to me personally, I think the Mezco Ninja Turtles, the Mirage ones, are the figures of the years for me. And I don't mean just for me. I mean, like overall, like there's no way in hell I could look at those figures and say these are not figures of the year. There's no fucking way. With all the accessories they come with the way they pose, the way they were able to like put like some of like the not Velcro, but like some of like the fabric where like you're able to pose them like really well. Like they really, really did a good job of like making them so you could like put them in great. And all the photos that I've seen have been great. Like those are like, there's a reason why they're so sought out now. Like even now, like they go for like $700 or more now. So again, those to me are like figures of the year. And even if I'm like, as much as I love every other figure that I have here, like to me, there's no way in hell I could say that. But I do agree with you. There are some figures that are low end, right? That are not, right? That are not. There's some Marvel Legends that I like more than I like Mafex, right? There's some Mafex that I like more than McFarlane's. There's some Mezcos that I like more than Hot Toys. There's some Hot Toys that I like more than fucking whatever 1-to-1 scale. Like I said, like there's
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not bashing on Mezco.
No, of course.
Total.
But you're entitled to your opinion.
There are awesome. I mean, Danny, nobody knows better than you how bad I wanted the fucking Mezco Mr. Freeze. I wanted that thing so fucking bad. I pre-ordered it in 4 different fucking stores.
He was gonna fluff me for one.
I wanted that
He was
fucking
gonna
Mezco
fluff
Mr.
you no
Freeze.
matter what.
Oh, yeah, he's not wrong. I wanted that Mezco Mr. Freeze so fucking bad. And like I had you, that's why I say you know better than anybody. I had you looking everywhere as you went. Look for that fucking Mr. Freeze. If you find that thing, just buy it, and I will send you the money instant. Don't worry about it. Just buy this fucking. And then, after all of my hopes and dreams of getting this Mr. Freeze got dashed on the fucking rock consistently, I was like, you know what? It's gonna pop up someday. I'm gonna be able to find it. And then I start watching the videos and the reviews, and like the toy photographers saying like, this thing's garbage. You can't do nothing with it. You can't do anything with it. He can't even hold his fucking gun up. He can't hold his fucking freeze gun up. He can't do shit. Like, this thing is fucking garbage. And I'm like, damn, I really almost spent $300 from this guy on eBay to buy this fucking thing because I couldn't find anywhere else. I was gonna pay $300 to get this fucking Mezco Mr. Freeze. I am so glad I watched Yimbo's show and him saying this figure's really good, but you can't do shit with him for photography. Well, Yimbo didn't say shit. Pardon me, Yimbo, for misquoting. You can't do nothing with him. The suit, you can't pick up his arms.
Crank.
It's like, what would I want this for?
Issa said, do easy on the Mezcos hate. Stop the guy. No, we don't. Listen, this is the thing. And,
listen, if you love Mezco and they make you happy, I'm happy for you.
This is not a conversation. This is why I love conversations like this, because this is not about bashing, because we should be all able to say how we feel about a figure and not not to say that nobody is, but not be butthurt about it. I could say a lot of bad things about NECA. Like, I think NECA fucked up on the fact that they didn't make the fucking Hannibal Lecter and the Beetlejuice fucking Ultimate. I think that was the dumbest fucking thing they could ever do. Stupid thing. That's why I'm gonna buy the Mezco Beetlejuice. I'm gonna buy that one. So, but it's nice to say like, hey, I like this. Because I agree with some of the things you're saying. Like, I really do agree with the whole like not everything that's high end is better than always. It's not always because it's high end doesn't make it better than something that doesn't cost as much. Like, it's not like I'm with you. I don't think that way. And but also too, it's like there are things that I like about certain companies that they do really, really well, right? It's soapbox. We get it.
Listen, this is the hill I'm dying on. I will die on this hill.
This is Mezco is king. Hey, listen, if Mezco is king to you, by all means, I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Listen,
it is.
Buy them all.
NECA is.
I'm happy for you being happy.
NECA to me is like the boyfriend that always cheats on me, and I know he's cheating on. Listen, hear me out. NECA is like the boyfriend that cheats on me, and I know he's cheating. I've seen.
He's gonna change though. He's gonna change for you.
I've seen the text messages with the other women. I've seen the.
He loves you though.
I've seen the lipstick marks on the collar of his t-shirt. Like, I've seen, like, he comes home and he smells like somebody else. Like, I've seen that. But I love Mezco. Like, regardless. Like, I can't. It's like that doctor. Like, I think it was Paul that mentioned Dr. Phil. Remember that episode where it was like the guy was like sitting like this, and he's like, "That's what you want?" She's like, "Yep." She was like, "And you'll stay. I'll stand by him all the way." Yep. That's what I'll stand by. That's me. Like, if you like a company and you really are a fan of a company, and like, it's okay to feel like, be a fan. I mean, don't be oblivious, because again, NECA's not fucking perfect. You can't. I mean, they're working on certain things, but there are some things that don't work. And I mean, again, one of the biggest disappointments for me was the creature from the thing. Like, I was looking forward to that fucking figure for so long. When I got it, it's so fucking hard to put together, and it falls apart so easily that I was super disappointed in it. Like, but again, I appreciate that they made one. Like, I appreciate it. And again, all credit to all the people who worked on it, because I can never do that. And I own it. I'm happy with it. Whatever. I'll be happy.
I will run back my statement. I'm not making an entirely overarching statement about Mezco as a company. I think their superhero line is trash. I will say that. I have been completely sold on They're like the Mezco originals. Like
Okay.
I don't even know all of their names, but the weird cockroach dude. You know who I'm talking about? But I don't know the cockroach dude, and then there's the skull wizard dude.
Gomez.
Those fucking figures are cool as shit, and I only started recently thinking about that because of our buddy Sequential Plastic, the awesome Mezco or what Gomez's Adventures in Woodworking. Fucking amazing.
Wait, fucking Fallen. What gesture? Like, you're gonna have to show me. Is it do I do one of these?
No, like when you're talking, you animate your hand, and a lot of times you're like,
that's the Latin in me. Listen, you find any Latin man, that's how he speaks. He speaks with his hands.
Well, like a lot of times that hand gets into a jerk off motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love my NECA Aliens and Predator. Yeah. Listen, that besides like the turtle line, Universal Monsters, NECA, Aliens, and Predators are like their bread and butter. Like they could do so much with those. Like they do a lot. I remember there was like if you know a line is good when NECA has a checklist for them. You know the line is good. He said if NECA would size down to 6-inch and add just a little more articulated, it would run shit. But their stuff doesn't size up with anything but NECA, so it's hard for me to invest. Hey, listen, I agree. Hey, totally understand. But as far as articulation, if I mean, they are working on it. Have you seen the Mummy, the Universal Mummy? It's articulated, very articulated. The hands go all the way up to his chest. Like they put double joints on elbows, and they're working on things. Like they're not perfect, but they are listening. Like I feel like companies, McFarlane's listening. Like he's listening to people.
Yeah, he is doing a little too much for putting out Max Mercury. Now, I just want to pull this up, okay? For everybody that's telling me that this Nightwing looks so fucking good, look, you can't even see his fucking nose and his lip.
I like it. It's like the promotional shots. It's a prototype. It's not the actual.
Come on, okay, look at this picture and tell me where does his nose begin? Where does his lips begin? You can see what you can do.
You know how I fix this for you on Worthy? Find yourself a great painter or somebody that customizes 3D prints heads. Get yourself a different head. There you go. Boom.
No, listen, I've already spent fucking bank on this fucking Mezco. I shouldn't have to order custom heads. That's like people complaining about McFarlane. People complaining about McFarlane having these big solid capes and having to buy fucking soft goods. Well, at least you only fucking paid $20 for the figure.
How much?
$40 for the soft goods.
And you don't have to answer this question. How much was the Odious?
$80.
$80. And you're willing to pay for soft goods for Odious?
Odious looks good. This fucking thing doesn't look good. This thing doesn't look good. Look at this.
I like it. I think they did a good job with him. I think they did a good job with him.
Get fucked.
Now is it like face sculpt is fine, dude? Like I can see like the features that you say are missing are very much there. Like it's just the lighting. Like if you're a photographer,
whoever took those photos did a shitty job. That's what they did. That's what happened. Yeah. Whoever took those photos, they should have let Unworthy took the photos.
I wouldn't go that far, but
they don't want me to do it. They're watching this thing going, never send this guy anything.
It says Mezco is king of soft goods, NECA is king of horror, TMNT. Hey, there's 5K toys. They're not bad. They're pumping out soft goods too. So I mean, again, there's so many companies doing so much shit. Like it's crazy. Like Hot Toys, but then there's
Listen, all I'm saying is that this is not a good dick. Okay, I know a good dick when I see one, and this isn't a good dick.
I will say it might not be the best dick, but I think that dick will get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, if your expectations are low and you have no reason to be concerned about your happiness, then yes, this dick will get the job done.
He says Mezco sucks as a company 100%, and then he says Ultimate Beetlejuice is coming with a Dio. He says La Cucaracha. He says you're talking about Rumble Society on Worthy. Yeah.
Yes, those ones. Those ones are cool.
Nightwing's face are weak. And Toyar says the figure looks great. The face is just really washed out, just like Robin, like you said. Just Need to put a dark wash over it. Honestly,
No, that's the thing. You are spending. That is the fucking thing right here. You fucking Mezco apologists, you Mezcultists. You are fucking spending all this money on this fucking figure that is supposed to be the best version of this fucking character. And then you're telling me I gotta do this fucking effort? I gotta put in this effort to buy these soft goods and do a dark wash on them? No, the fuck I don't. If I'm spending hundreds of dollars on a Mezco, because it's the best and it's the ultimate, I shouldn't have to do a fucking thing but take that thing out of the box. Come on. Come on.
Maybe we should have just went to the next segue. He says,
"No, you wanted my opinion. These are my opinions."
He says,
for a Nightwing figure, their attention doesn't go to the face when sculpting it; they're going to the ass for a Nightwing figure. Yeah. So
true.
That's the only part that they fix.
The Nightwing faces are weak every figure. I have to disagree. There's some that are really good. Like, if I could think. I think the Mafex Nightwing's face looks okay. I think honestly that might be the number one Nightwing figure. I'm just saying.
Who's
the Mafex one? It looks really, really good.
That one is pretty good. The only problem I have with them, also price, but really it's the size.
It says, I agree. It's definitely a masculinized head sculpt, but it's also fun to fuck around with you, Unworthy. KJ says, wait a minute. Unworthy compared Todd to the Mezco.
Yeah. All night, baby. All night.
He loves Mezco. He loves Toddy Mac. Hey, listen, that's his bread and butter. He says, Mezco Nightwing should have had slimmer body. Okay. He said, 5K is a website. He says, Todd's dick is definitely... How do you know that? Wait, whoa.
He has intimate knowledge about what
Mezcultist.
Yes, that's trademark pending for the Hoodcast, by the way. Mezcultist is their word.
Tell us how you really feel, Unworthy.
I will. I'll fucking keep going.
Yeah, he did.
I'll keep going.
Listen, he will go. You talk about my tangents and my rants about Pee Wee Herman are bad. Don't get into fucking Mezco with this guy.
Listen, the only I just want to make sure this one point is perfectly clear. You people are telling me Mezco is the way to go.
What do you mean, you people?
I mean exactly the way it sounds. You people want me to believe that Mezco puts out the best figure. And then you're like, yeah, sometimes you gotta do a little black wash to their face, bro. Sometimes you gotta do a little custom. No, the fuck I should.
No, they're not all great. They're not all great. I agree. They're not all great. They're a hit and miss. Hot Toys has hit and miss. McFarlane has hit and miss. NECA has hit and miss. Mafex, Yamaguchi, SH. Every company has a flaw somewhere. There's something that just doesn't fucking work.
Yeah,
I agree.
If you'd like, I will stand on this same soapbox, Diggs, and tell you all the reasons McFarlane figures suck too. I just like them a lot more because they're not breaking my bank to be fucking terrible. Mezco is breaking my bank to be terrible. That's the only point I want to make.
Now, here's my last question for this rant. If they
lay it on me,
are they ready? If they made your favorite, you don't buy Mezcos, right?
I have two. Mezcos.
You have two, and you wouldn't buy any more.
It's not likely. There's some that I have considered.
So now, if they decide they want to make your favorite Green Lantern, and now the face kind of looks a little, pale like Nightwing's, would you buy it?
Nope.
No?
My favorite Green Lantern is Kyle Rayner, and McFarlane has put out the best Kyle Rayner figures that I've ever seen. Okay. Fair enough. Now, Mezco would have it. Now, if Mezco brought the heat and gave me a good head sculpt,
I don't know. Let's say
and the whole fucking thing, I would buy it. But they would really have to impress me.
He says the dude was scared of the Set movie, but buys a Pennywise Mezco.
Yeah, listen, I know that I didn't buy the right one. I almost said it. I had the Leatherface and the Pennywise in front of me, and I said the Pennywise is $50 cheaper. I'm used to buying McFarlane. I'm gonna buy the cheaper one. And that's
when it comes to the horror figures, when it comes to the horror Mezco figures, that the Leatherface hands down to me is the best one. It's the best one.
I would buy that one. I would buy
It's the
that
best one out of
he's
all.
a
Out
big
of all the
fat
Mezcal,
fucker
out
who
of all the
focuses on
horror
doing
ones,
things, man.
he is definitely the best one. He says, Unworthy just needs to buy a Mezcal Leatherface and you'll be understanding this. Dude, I agree with this 100 and fucking 200%. If you buy it, because I know you would fucking kill, I would know you would really enjoy it. If you bought the Mezcal Leatherface, you would have a totally different like outlook. Like maybe that's what it was. Because Fallen had mentioned like the buck for the Pennywise is different from like they changed a lot of like the bodies and stuff. Like the Leatherface is really, really good. Like
No,
it's really,
listen,
really
and
good.
like I said, this isn't a knock on all Mezco's overarching knock on Mezco.
Yeah.
I would like the Mezco leather because
Yeah.
the fucking paint looks good, and
Oh, it's great.
from what I've seen, that thing looks like it's worth the money that I would spend.
Yeah.
The
I
rest of
agree.
them, other than the Rumble Society, thank you, Dead Man One. The Rumble Society looks good. I think it's probably an IP thing. Like it's their own IP, their own intellectual property. So
Yeah.
like they put more effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've not seen a single. I have the Green Lantern Hal Jordan.
Okay.
It's decent. It's a
Okay.
it's a decent figure.
Okay. He says, listen, buy absolutely everything from every company and just talking shit. I'm just talking shit. Oh man. Yeah. Cherry pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
So just to kind of end it here, Clint, do you have a figure? Do you have a specific figure? It may not be figure of the year for you, but it's a figure that like right now holds the top spot for you that you're like, you know what? If I had a top 5, this would definitely be number 1 right now. What figure is that?
I would probably say the Angel figure that came out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I seen that figure a couple of times at Target. And the only reason I didn't buy it was because I'm like, I don't want to like buy something that I'm never going to shoot.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not going to buy some, but I can appreciate how good that figure really looks.
Right.
That
Those
figure
wings
looks
are
fucking amazing. Wings are amazing. The paint apps are great. And I just think like whoever does like you, Clint, and whoever loves X-Men, like for you to have that figure, like I'm really happy for you guys to have that figure. You know what I'm saying? Like I love when like people like companies make figures that I know like people love or people have been looking forward to for a long time, right?
So that kind of piggybacking off of what Unworthy said about you know how McFarlane put out Max Mercury. I don't know who that fuck is, but someone probably does like Max Mercury, and I really appreciate it.
That's fair.
That's with me and every single random X-Men character they give us. They got because the reason why I only stick with Hasbro and Marvel Legends not because they give us like the best versions of like the A-list characters. It's because they give us the B and C-list characters that I fucking love. So like,
no, that makes
if I wanted
sense.
to, I could recreate an X-Men comic from start to finish and represent every single character in that comic book, from like the main cast to the supporting cast. So that's what I like. With me, I'm never gonna delve into Mezco's, Moffett's. I'm sticking to one brand, but
which is great. I love that about you. I love the fact that
you're committed.
You're committed to that one. Like even me, I like dab on other things. Like I'm a whore. I dibble and I dab everywhere. But I'm really like impressed, and I'm like it's so cool that you stick to it because it shows the love that you have for him. Man. And I agree. Like I know for a fact, like if I said, hey, can you recreate this comic cover? You'll have it done in like 5 minutes.
No, and I don't just mean the cover. I mean like every panel in that comic.
That's crazy.
I would pay good money to see a Fantastic Four action figure comic.
That would
recreation.
Be fucking
I would pay good money.
It might happen.
Sequential Plastic is doing really good with the
that's the one, the Rumble.
He's doing such a fucking good job with that. Like I'm into him. Like I look forward to those fucking like little like scenes and shit every like time he posts them. Like I look forward to
comment he posted a new one this morning. I commented, I was like, I'm gonna need this whole thing as a comic book there. Like in print in front of me, please.
I wanted to say, going back to like figures that like you really want. So shout out to Jay Shot, by the way. One of the hosts Between Two Sentinels, him and Macho, they're on every Wednesday. He got me this Syndicate Collectibles Pumpkinhead.
Nice.
And this is the exclusive version, which comes signed by the guy who was dressed up like Pumpkinhead in the movie. So the card is
What's
inside.
His name? What's the guy's name?
I have no idea. I just wanted it because it
way
was
cooler if you did.
But I'm super stoked to have this because I know McFarlane did the movie Maniacs for years, and for years I've been saying NECA needs to make either a Pumpkinhead figure, Ultimate Pumpkinhead figure, or they need to make a Candyman figure. Like I've always wanted those figures because just going back to like just characters that people don't like. I mean, Candyman is like an iconic character, right? But like if you put him next to like Freddy, Jason, and Michael, he falls down, right? Like he's down, like he's more of like a C-list character. Not to me, like Candyman could easily be one of my top 5. But like Pumpkinhead too, like a character like that. Like I love that they like take characters that, like, again, there are companies making figures, like you were saying, there are companies making figures for people that want that figure, right? Me, I've always wanted a pumpkin. I've always wanted NECA to make one. And the fact that they were able to make one and even make a quarter scale one too, like I'm super stoked for it. And like all the other stuff that they got, in store for all the other figures, like it makes me like just have hopes for like other things that I know they could, make, right? Like NECA doesn't own the original Halloween movie license. They don't. So Syndicate Collectibles may own that license and they may do more figures based on that movie rather than all the other ones, right? So I agree with you 100%, Clint. I think
hold that thing back up. I'm gonna see if I can remember how Chris told me to do that.
You did it!
Yay!
So this is the new Pumpkinhead from this is actually the San Diego exclusive version. There's the regular version, which I'm also getting as well. But like, dude, like it comes with 3 head sculpts, hands across, and articulated as shit. I love that it has this kind of like thing so you can see like the box is like NECA style box. That's another reason why I like it so much, because again, I'm so used to like NECA. Like you can easily get this sign and then just close it up. But I'm not taking this out of the box. This is actually staying in the box.
No, you're gonna.
No, I'm not gonna open. I'm gonna keep this one in the box because eventually I'm gonna like when they release when they're able to find, I'm able to find the regular version. I just buy it and I'll open that one. That one, because it is exclusive and it has the signed card, I'll keep it in box. I won't touch it. He says, yeah, Zach is killing it. Dude, he's killing it with those photos. Like such a great idea. Pumpkinhead movies are terrible, but the character looks great. Now, I agree. I really like the first one. I watched the first one a lot when I was younger. I mean, it's not the greatest horror movie, but again, growing up, I wasn't thinking that. So again, but I have appreciation for that. Just like the Phantasm, the Tall Man. Not a lot of people like those movies, but I have an appreciation for it. I would love an ultimate figure of the Tall Man. I would love that. The NECA Gremlins, yeah, NECA Gremlins are dope.
How about you, Clint? You got something to show off there?
Yeah. Nice. There you go. Baby. Got a Sentinel.
No,
and this is now how tall are those?
I think like 8 inches.
8 inches.
It is a pretty respectable.
Oh, you would know if it was 8 inches.
Oh, very much so. So,
okay.
So it's a respectable 8 inches, and there's 2 of them.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I don't like that the box is not like there's no window.
Well, like usually with like their army builders, they don't include them. So
they did that with the Hydra, with a lot of the Hydra and the
Hellfire Club. They didn't.
The Hellfire Club, yeah. Now, how do they don't scale like well with the?
So these are kind of like from the X-Men arcade game, like.
Oh, okay.
So that they're tall, but not like.
They're closer to human
tall.
Size.
Okay.
So like yeah.
Oh, nice. And it comes with what?
Comes with 2 figures, a couple of hand sculpts, a big rock.
Nice.
Yes.
Big rock. You get
and you're gonna, and I know with your work, you're gonna fucking scale those. Like they're gonna be in scale.
Well, like yeah. Well, like I already have a huge Sentinel anyway, so I don't need like multiples of that size. So.
Oh man, I can't wait to see you do a shot with these little baby Sentinels and the big Sentinel for like the mother mold,
master mold.
Put them in single view. I want to see that Sentinel real quick.
Right. So yeah, like they're about regular, like just slightly taller, but Yeah, pretty cool. Like they're especially from that Jubilee episode of X-Men
Yeah,
97.
yeah.
So
No, they look dope, man.
yeah.
Okay, shit.
What's he
Toma.
working with in the back? Has he got the fucking pop locking and dropping booty going on?
Well, I'm seeing if he can get into a twerk pose, but his back doesn't arch. Well, not much.
I don't know. I
but-
see a lot of white bitches twerking that way.
That's dope, man.
So
That's fucking awesome.
I like that they get the big boots.
Right.
Flares on
Yeah.
the boots on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
That's super cool. Oh, Worthy, you got anything you want to show off tonight?
I do, yes. So this is a figure that I lamented not being able to make the pre-order because of work. When the pre-order went live, I missed it by the time I was out of work. And then I was working today, and I was like, I gotta stop and take a piss. I might as well stop at this Walmart and walk past the toy aisle to go to take a piss. And I found
Yes,
Adam
Adam West.
which is like the only Batman that's come out this year that I was really wanting to get. I was very bummed out to not get the pre-order. So when I walked in and I found this fucking guy, multiple of them sitting on the shelf, I was like, this is my lucky day. Thank my old man bladder. And the fact
Right.
that I had to drive 2 hours and I knew I wouldn't be able to make it if I didn't stop taking it.
Dude, I love that you found it because we were talking about it yesterday and you were saying how you missed the pre-orders and you wanted to find it, and then to find it today is fucking dope. And it's a great figure. Like, that's a figure I want as well.
Soft
like,
goods. Soft goods cape.
Yep.
Wired soft goods cape.
We'll get more of that line with that 7-inch, more of that line. We'll get the Joker and the Riddler and all the other
we're
ones.
gonna get a dick. We're gonna get a dick with the wired cape.
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that somebody? I don't know if it was fake. Somebody leaked that they're gonna do the Superman, because they're releasing the Christopher Reeves documentary in theaters. I'm gonna watch it, and like they're gonna do. I know they're gonna release the Superman movie.
They got to do the Superman and they got to do the Wonder Woman.
I'm gonna buy every single fucking one of those. That whole entire line. I'm buying them all. I want I want the Chase. If they have one, I want them all.
Are you going to buy the Richard Pryor?
If they sell one, I would buy. If they sell it, I'd buy it. I'd buy all of them. I just want them all. I want them all.
I would too, just because it's Richard
Pryor. He says, "Is Adam West Batman a Walmart exclusive?" I think so.
It is. No.
There's two versions. There's the black and white version.
It was on Big Bad as well. But that really exclusive is a fucking weird term these days in toy collecting.
He said, "Did you say you wanted the Adam West Batman?"
I did say that, but now I've
got it. You got it. Yeah. Shoot in the house. What's going on, Shoot? Thank you for joining us.
I did also get a cool little present delivered today.
Okay. What you get?
From a friend of mine. He didn't answer me whether or not I can mention
Chewy.
him by name.
What's up, Chewy?
So I'm not going to mention him by name, but I did get this mega size
nice
card, like the ones that I got in the frames over here. Nice. I did get this awesome Greninja card to add up onto the wall.
That's fucking dope.
It's going to go well with this other Greninja mega card that I've got. I was talking to this guy. He's a live streamer. He does a lot of YouTube.
You got cut off there. Say again.
He does a lot of like YouTube videos and Twitch streaming and stuff. He's always talking about how his followers, like he always gives stuff away. So like I commented on there how my favorite Pokemon was Greninja. And he was like, nobody's said that. I'm gonna send you a bunch of stuff. And he did. He sent me the 2 mega cards, but he's also sent me like a bunch of these little cards that I've got that I'm displaying on my my filming area right now.
It looks dope, man.
I was happy to get this
It looks dope, man. Vico says, I forgot today was the best day of the week. Oh, thank you, dude. Thursday live. Yeah, absolutely. He says, Ed Knight says, I'm going to go check my Walmart tomorrow. We got Green Geek 88 in the house. This is Wet Bar. Better late than never. Good evening. What's up, Green Geek? What's going on? Dudes, shit, man. I had a game set up for you guys, but this is
let's do it. Nothing but
nah, it's already. My phone died. So never mind. But perfect time, perfect segue. Every week we take the time to showcase people.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Let me just stop you right there. I know where you're going with this. And there was no, you know what? Never mind.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
When we were talking about things that are coming up, like the trending topics, I meant to cut you off when you showed.
Oh, go ahead.
After the cyborg figure, I was gonna.
Yeah, okay.
But then you got me fired up about bitching about Mezco.
Okay.
So the one thing that I did want to add in for trending topics.
Okay.
Now that we're way past trending topics, hello, 1 hour 56 minutes. We're back on trending topic.
Right.
The world's like I was saying earlier, the world's Pokemon Championship came, and one of the things that they did was they did like a little teaser thing where they were showing off all these new cards and new things coming out in the TCG, and they were talking about trainers Pokemon coming back into the meta, and they did like this little screen glitch thing, and this symbol popped up for about half a second, and then it went away again as they were talking about trainers Pokemon, and then the screen glitched again with this. So this is something.
Gee, what could it be?
That so it seems like the TCG, Pokemon TCG, it looks like they are going to be including in their the trainers Pokemon set that's coming out. It looks like they're going to have a glory. The Glory of Team Rocket set was already confirmed through Japan, where the cards come out originally. But it does look like they're going to have a Team Rocket trainer set with the Team Rocket Mewtwo again.
That's fucking dope.
Fucking awesome, because the trainer Pokemon series has not really been happening for like the last fucking 15 years. So it's going to be cool to see this mechanic come back.
Nah, hell yeah.
Very excited to be seeing it. That was the only thing I wanted to add.
Okay. Well, shit, that's dope, man. I love Mewtwo. Mewtwo and Mew are like one of my two top favorite Pokemons, like from what I remember. Because I stopped at 151. I stopped there. I didn't continue on it. Yeah, no. And I like the ghosts, Gengar, Ghastly. I like Hunter. I like all those guys too. They're pretty dope. But that's fucking awesome, man. All right. So yeah, just anybody else got anything?
No, I'm done interrupting.
I just want to interrupt. All right, so guys, every week we like to showcase people in the community who are doing amazing things. And you guys were fooled on last Thursday, and you were told that the same people are featured on this page, and that's a fucking lie. And I'll be the first one to tell you, because everybody that we have showcased on this page, we have been different people, and people you probably don't even know. But tonight,
for everybody who says we only feature our friends, you know who you are.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't he feature our fucking friends? Like, they're our friends. Like, well, of course we are. They're priority over anybody else, right?
So are we featuring our enemies tonight?
Yeah.
No.
Goodcast AF is the first feature.
Right. So tonight we like to so again, every week we do the AWA_weekly fix, where we showcase folks in the toy community or any community that are doing amazing things, and we just want to show them some love. And we will definitely post their accounts on tomorrow for the replay post. So you guys, if you guys are not following them, if you're following them, that's fine. If you're not following them, go check their work out. Go show them some love. So first for tonight is War Duke 905 Calf. I wanted to showcase War Duke. Amazing toy photographer. Does amazing work. Definitely go check out his work. Again, there's a lot of I want to say there's a lot of, like, he's one of those people for me that the reason I picked him is because we deal so much with the algorithm with Instagram, and sometimes we forget that there are people out there doing great shots, right? Or even just doing things. And he's one of those people that like popped up, and I was like, man, I never got a chance to feature him. So definitely go check out War Duke. It's War Duke 905 9050 calf. Go give him a follow. Go check out his work. Go show him some love. Go do some collaborations with him. Do collaborations with everybody we featured today. Next we have is McSwain _ photography. I had the pleasure of actually interviewing McSwain for the first time on Toy Talk. I want to say about 2 years ago. Such a fantastic guy, such a great fucking guy. And I remember I remember it was like the time where you had a song. It was like McSwain, like you had to ask me about a song or something about him. I meant to tell him about it, but yeah, he again does amazing photos. Another member of the community who we wanted to showcase, because again, we don't like when people get lost in the sauce, right? Because there's so many people who really work hard on their photos, like Warduke, McSwain, and the last person that we got tonight. So like we really wanted people to like see who they are and go check out their work. Like again, if you looking for somebody to collaborate, McSwain does a lot of Mezco photos. He collects a lot of Mezcos. So if you into Mezco, you want to do a Mezco collaboration, hit him up. Go check out his stuff. He does great work. So again, McSwain _ photography. Go check him out. Go give him a follow. And then last for me is Skydro Walker. Another one. When I tell you this guy does such a phenomenal job with the extreme sets, he does a phenomenal job with the extreme sets. All his photos are great. You got actually, it's up here actually. He says save 15%, and he has a promo code if you're into extreme sets and you want to purchase one. He has also a promo code, but he does phenomenal work with the extreme sets, and his photos are fucking dope. So I wanted to show him some love as well, because again, I don't want to miss out on people that I've either interacted with before, or I've seen them on lives, or I just like the photo and shared their photos. Like I want everybody to have that opportunity, right? Because it feels good, because you never know. Sometimes we take photos and maybe we haven't been featured on the stories of somebody hasn't liked our stuff, right? And it gives us that boost of like wanting, like, because again, this hobby is fun, and people will say when to talk shit about Hoodcast, it's like, oh, your stuff is good. Listen, when your shit is good, your shit is good. We show support to anybody, anyone, even when your shit, even when you're like, we're nobody. We don't think we're like, I'm not a professional photographer. I just have fun doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is not a job for me. So again, if you're not following these people, go check them out. Again, we have Warduke 9050 Cav. We have McSwain _ photography, and we have Mr. Skydro Walker. All my features, unless you guys have anybody. I don't know whether you have anybody you want to feature on tonight.
I do. There's a couple dickheads in the community that I fucking think pretty lowly of, but they are great guys, great friends. They're fucking assholes, and to be honest, they're a little bit. They act like little bits of a cocksucker every now and then. But Toy Art on. I almost said Toy X17.
Ouch! Tell me how you really feel.
Toy Art Unlimited and Cobra Dad, they've got a thing coming up. I should have probably had like some sort of.
I have it.
I didn't.
I got you, buddy. I got you.
Oh,
tell me about it. Go ahead.
Ooh, yeah. So the week we have it Unlimited.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you have this, because I didn't even fucking remember what.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I think this is next week, isn't it? Yeah, next week.
Yeah. They're starting the show.
The prick extraordinaire, Cobra Dad, and
I like that.
And our good buddy, Toy Art Unlimited. They are going to be doing a YouTube show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're going to be doing a YouTube show starting next week. The Weekly Habit Unlimited. I do feel like we have some copyright infringements with the Weekly Fix, Weekly Habit thing, but we'll work out the logistics another time.
There you go.
So yeah, be sure to go check out good friends of the show. Also big giant fucking assholes, but be sure to go watch them nonetheless.
They are the Hoodcast guys are fucking assholes, but there are fucking assholes, and we
those are our people.
There are our fucking assholes. We love them.
They're fucking pricks. But we love
them. Super excited for Toy Art Unlimited and Cobra Dad. Such transparent guys. And again, I love watching.
That's
and
fucking awesome that you already had the graphic pulled
I got you, bro. Listen, this is how we do it. But I'm really happy that they're moving on. I'm really excited for them. I know, again, IG could be a fucking shit show sometimes with lives and stuff. So I'm really happy that they're embarking into the YouTube thing. And I'm excited for them. And again, shout out to like all of them. Jonathan Fallen, Mikey. Mikey is like the new what is he? He's the new not Cody Rhodes, but he's like the free agent. What's the guy's name? I'm like, fucking goodness, man. He's always everywhere. He never wants to sign. I'm gonna remember his name.
He's like Joe Hendry. Like you fucking
right.
And
he just shows up anywhere,
whether you wanted him to or not.
Yes, absolutely. He says I have an emptiness. But yeah, shout out to those guys, man. They're doing an awesome job. Go check out Hoodcast AF, man. And again, shout out to them for having an awesome live last week. That was pretty fun. We got to have them back on the show and just shoot the shit with them. Man.
Nah, we don't got that.
That's too much.
Yeah, whatever.
But
we'll see them next year. We'll
right.
be able to watch Hoodcast live on Latin League.
Exactly. Clint, do you have anybody you want to shout out tonight, man? Or
I forgot to prepare a list, so ditto to
okay. You got it. There you go. So that was that's our weekly fix. So again, everybody that we showcased tonight, if you're not following these people, we're gonna post it. Go check their stuff out. Again, if you're looking for people to collab with, all these guys are willing to collab with you. They all collect toys, and you know what I'm saying? Like, go check out their stuff. If they have a podcast, go check out their stuff. Go check out Hoodcast. You'll have a great time. I was a guest there a couple of times, and I had a blast every fucking time I've been in there. So he said, "What did the elephant say to the naked man? How do you breathe through the tight?"
I don't know who this is, but I love that.
Right. He says, "Say his name," and he appears. I believe in Mikey. Yes, we believe in Mikey.
We believe in Mikey too.
For sure. But other than that, guys, I don't have anything else. I do have a quote of the night, unless anybody has a quote.
I do have a quote.
Okay, let's end it with your quote. Let's do it with your quote.
I do have a quote, and it is the quote. It is what I hear every time that I try to call Danny, and it is the automatic voice response saying, "We're sorry. The user that you are trying to connect with does not want to fucking talk to you."
Oh, well, if you haven't hit the like, do so. Much love to everybody. And with that being said,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
Click that notification bell
for more content.